Hello there! Thank you all for joining me once again. Today we are unboxing the recently re-released S.H.Figuarts Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars The Phantom Menace. So when it comes to 6-inch Star Wars figures, I mostly just collect the Black Series. In fact, this is only my second S.H.Figuarts figure that I own. However, the good folks over at S.H.Figuarts have gone a bit Phantom Menace crazy recently. They've done some re-releasing, they've done some slightly updated re-releasing, and they've announced a new figure altogether. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to get into the SHF line, particularly for the Phantom Menace, which is one of my favourite Star Wars properties. And not have to pay crazy aftermarket prices to get them. And obviously the first one of these re-releases to arrive is the Obi-Wan Kenobi. So let's take a good look at Obi-Wan and everything that comes in the box. And this is everything we get in the box. Right off the bat, I feel spoiled by this purchase. This is more accessories to get with a figure than I'm used to. I guess where I mainly collect the Black Series, we're sort of lucky if we get sometimes not even any accessories, but usually one or two. Whereas here we get two lightsabers, obviously Obi-Wan's lightsaber and Qui-Gon's lightsaber that he uses briefly at the end of the film. We get an empty hilt that in the box came clipped to his belt. We get an extra head, which I'm not used to, and including the hands that he's currently wearing. Do people wear hands? Anyway, we get four including the ones he's wearing. We get a pair of, force push hands. We get his little peace sign that he does, and I think sort of a relaxed hand, and then two holdy hands as well as the fists. So yeah, decent. Now I know S.H.Figuarts figures are twice the price, sometimes more than your average Black Series figure, so I shouldn't compare, it's not fair. That said, this amount of stuff, even though I'm paying more, it just makes it feel worth it. It's more of an experience to open. Taking a look at the figure then, let's start up top with the head sculpt. This looks great. It never ceases to amaze me how much detail they're able to get on such a small canvas. Cameras don't really do human figures justice, I find, because when you consider that this is about the size of my thumbnail, and they're able to get something that resembles an actual person, it's great. Sculpt wise, paint wise, amazing. Nice job on the hair. You've got sort of like a gold wash over the top of the brown, and of course you've got his little ponytail at the back and his braid. Nice, yeah, happy with that. And let's have a quick look at the other head sculpt whilst we're at it. Slightly more of a annoyed Obi-Wan, you just killed my master and now I'm upset look to him. You've got a furrowed brow, slightly open mouth, nothing too extreme. They haven't gone full on angry with him, but just a hint of emotion in there. And they've done a really great job. Moving down then to his tunic. There's so many layers in here, which for a layered outfit is great. There's sort of some clever things in here where you've obviously got some butterfly joints in there. And a lot of different elements make up the articulation, but it adds to the look of the tunic. It adds the layers in. So it's not just an aesthetic thing, there's a sort of functionality to it, which is really clever. I always find with these S.H.Figuarts, I do have one other. The ball joints in the elbows I always find a little bit of an eyesore. I mean, I don't have any kind of alternative suggestion, but that's just always something that sticks out to me. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a bit fussy there. Moving down to the belt. Again, just so much detail on such tiny things. Oh, it's so good. And it's, you know, these Jedi figures, these Jedi characters, the tunic is, although it's a great design, they're fairly blank, and the belt just adds that hint of detail. You got some gold, some silvers in there, the little pouches and his little clip. And then moving down to the legs. Decent amount of articulation in the legs. I've sort of played around with this and it kind of does everything you'd want it to. The feet are a bit static. So the actual ankle joint, it doesn't really pivot side to side, and you get a tiny bit of front to back, but you do get toe articulation, which is not something I'm used to. So that's really nice. So yeah, I don't know, when it comes to sort of posing him, I'll probably find out how much these lack of ankle articulation annoys me. Looking at his accessories, let's start off with the empty hilt. This is another thing where I'm just blown away by how much detail, sort of flawless detail, that you get in such a tiny item. It looks really great. Got a great big peg on there, but that's for, you know, the only time you're going to use this is if you're clipping it to his belt, so that's what that's for. But I obviously, as you saw earlier, I have the life-sized version of this, and it's just spot on. Really great. Looking at his other two then, this is the lip blade. The blue, a little bit more washed out than I'd like, but pretty nice. I like that it's just attached to the hilt. The amount of Black Series blades I've had where the little peg has snapped on me. So that's great. This is a nice throw-in, Qui-Gon's lightsaber. So if you want to recreate that end where he chops Darth Maul in half, you can do that. Hey, a little bit of paint chipping on there, or extra paint, but I'm not really concerned about that. It's so small, it just looks much more egregious on the video. Green's much nicer than the blue, I think. A bit more, well, a bit more saturated. So I was about to wrap this up, and I was trying to put the lightsaber into the lightsaber holding hands, and my god, I could not get that thing in for the life of me. And then I lost the little black ball, the pummel at the end of the hilt. Almost lost it to the carpet monster. And then I checked the instructions, and dumbass that I am, didn't realise that this whole thing comes apart, so the blade comes off, the pummel comes off, so you can slide it easily into the hands. Just thought I'd warn you, in case you don't check instructions like me, before you think you've lost something and start panicking. Yeah, just your public service announcement. Just to quickly show that then. There we go. But man, you do not want to lose this tiny little ball.
One eternity later.
Finally got it back together. And it even says, there, where is it? Do not misplace. And they ain't lying. Let's just do a quick comparison with the Black Series Phantom Menace Obi-Wan. And in terms of detail, paint, pretty much everything, it's an improvement. There's something about the plastic that Japanese import figures use. There's a sharpness to it. It feels better. It's the sort of the difference between 4K and 1080p. It's just like a high definition version. One thing I do prefer is I probably prefer the elbow joints on the Black Series, visually at least. Though I think functionality wise the S.H.Figuarts ones are probably better. Paint is a lot sharper. Obviously the head sculpt is a huge improvement. So that about does it for Obi-Wan. Thank you all for watching if you made it this far. What do you guys think of this figure? Did you pick up the re-release of this, or did you have the original? Let me know how they differ in the comments below. I'd be interested to know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you next time.